Hey everyone, it's Charlotte from the Kia Hyundai channel, and behind me, you're never gonna believe what it is. That's right, it's the 2025 Hyundai Santa Cruz. And guys, this is the XRT trim, which I am super excited to show you in today's video. So let's get into our exterior and interior walkthrough. Okay everyone, so this is a refreshed model, so we're gonna see some slight differences, and a lot of it has to do with the front grille right here. So this is the XRT trim, which means it's designed with rugged capabilities in mind. So right off the bat, you can see that it looks a lot wider, and that has to do with this more rugged grille. So we have not only a matted black plastic with an integrated H logo, which looks so cool, let's be real, but also you can see how much more rectangular this is, again with our rectangular integrated daytime running lights. Now, something else that I'm super excited about is we have these coral red tow hooks in the front, which not only do they look good, especially with this body color, but also they are going to be even more capable and add to that urban adventure that this vehicle truly inspires. Again, when it comes to the lower fascia of this vehicle, we're gonna have a lot more of that matted black plastic, a lot beefier, a lot more rugged with bold dynamic lines. We also have an off-centered radar plate, which is going to help us in our advanced safety suite that this vehicle is going to come equipped with. As we move around to the side, we have some nice reflectors on our wheel wells, and again, that very aggressive, rugged styling on our wheel wells with, of course, my always favorite feature, our little hidden Santa Cruzes. And I love that these are always peppered throughout this vehicle. It's such a fun touch. When it comes to our wheels, guys, how awesome are these? You know me, I love a beefy tire. We have all-terrain wheels, and we're gonna have this unique wrench styling on our alloys, which again, so cool. Such a cool design, and I love seeing thoughtfulness and design throughout this entire process. For our mirrors, they are a nice matte black, which again, matching the front grille, being a very cohesive design. We're gonna have a turn signal indicator on them, and also we're gonna have our blind spot monitoring with available blind spot cameras as well. Same thing with our door handles. They're going to be a matte black plastic, matching the grille, matching the mirrors, and we're also going to have a digital key 2 on this vehicle, which again, incredibly exciting feature to have. What digital key 2 is going to do is it's going to allow you to actually open and start your vehicle with your phone, whether it be Apple or Android, and also your select smartwatch. Such a cool feature to have and behold. Very dynamic styling on the side, keeping it consistent with Hyundai's classic design style for a refresh, and we've got some nice rugged side molding too. And again, Santa Cruz badging. I love how they really stick with the Santa Cruz badging as opposed to necessarily the Hyundai H's, because it just really shows that this vehicle is in a league of its own and in a class of its own. You gotta love it, let's be real. Coming around to the side, again, you can see our roof rails, they are a black too. And oh man, talk about a beefy rear end. So something I love about this vehicle is the fact that they have changed it to be wider on the rear with a more beefed up bumper. So you can see we've got more room for added protection, but also for accessibility into getting into the bed. So again, we're seeing lots of lights, hidden Santa Cruz down at the bottom, and we've got our exclusive XRT badging. So we've seen this, the XRT line or nameplate when it comes to the Santa Fe. Now we get to see it in the Santa Cruz, and let me tell you, it's a sight to behold. We also, if you take a look at both of your taillights, have a nice H that, if you imagine it continues here, it really is an H, or an I if you're lying down. Now, I'm not able to get into the bed, but the bed is going to be relatively unchanged for this year, and if you're curious to see more of what that would look like, don't worry, we've done lots of videos on it. I'll have my cameraman come around and we'll take another just look at the side, seeing it in its full effect. Again, guys, this is such a cool vehicle. When it comes to powertrain in this vehicle, you're going to have your 2.5 liter turbo engine, and that's going to be paired with an 8-speed wet type DCT. So let's take a look inside at everything this vehicle has to offer. All right, welcome inside the Santa Cruz. Let's start up top, and you can see that we have a nice sunroof in this vehicle, and we have a nice dark gray, I guess it's black cloth headliner. When it comes to our seats, it looks like they're going to be a leatherette, and we have exclusive XRT badging on them. Again, another great feature to have. Now, something I love is how this is set up. So for extra storage, we're gonna have a nice convenient shelf here, and then of course you're gonna have your regular glove box. There is no sunglass holder, but this vehicle is so cool, I guess I'll forgive them for that, but we do have that shelf there if you want to use it for your sunglasses, although they might go flying if you take a turn a little bit too heavy. But guys, let's be real, the star of this show has got to be our dual screens that we have. So we're gonna have a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and 12.3-inch screen for your infotainment. And with that, it means that we're also going to have the new CC&C software. We're also going to have the capacity for wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which, let's be real, that's everyone's favorite feature. I also love how responsive and intuitive this screen is, and the fact that I am able to utilize a quick drop-down control menu to customize it to my experience. From here, we're also going to get a little bit of a look at some of Hyundai's features that are coming, such as Sports with their virtual assistant and also Hyundai Pay. What could that be? Stay tuned. As we move down, you can see that we're going to have integrated navigation and also our climate controls. And guys, they brought back real dials, real tune knob, and real for climate control. It looks like this is going to have dual climate control, meaning I'll be able to set it for my preference in temperature, whereas my passenger will be able to set it to their preference, or you can sync the two. Now, of course, we're at the New York Auto Show, so I cannot turn this on for you guys today, but that's okay. You'll just have to take my word for it. Down at the bottom, you can see we're going to have a wireless phone charger and lots of different areas for connectivity and for fast charging. We've got a 12-volt USB-C, which can be used for charging or for connectivity too. Leather-topped gear shift. We're also going to have drive modes and the ability to lock our differential, auto hold, electronic parking brake, and our rear view camera, all of which unfortunately I cannot show because I cannot turn this vehicle on because we're indoors. Why would I do that? When it comes to our steering wheel, it does look like it is going to be leather wrapped and heated. And of course, over here, we're going to have more of those advanced driving features, as I mentioned, lane keep assist, lane follow assist, and your cruise control. More so of our, what are these called? Media controls over here. And behind me, I'm going to have paddle shifters. Now, I'm also happy to say that this vehicle is equipped with dedicated tow modes, meaning when tow mode is active, if you are towing a load, it's going to change the powertrain shift matching to give you the smoothest configuration possible depending on the weight of your load. And the weight of your load, you'll actually be able to set with percentage-wise through your system and in your screen. But guys, I must say this is an incredibly impressive vehicle. Let's take a look at what the backseat has to offer. Okay, here we are in the back seat, and yep, there's storage, that's for sure. I absolutely love how the Santa Cruz makes use of so many different areas for storage. And as I hop in the back here, you can see what the cabin is going to be like for those who are sitting in the second row. Again, I love that I'm going to have a leather pocket for privacy, also rear air vents, dual USB-Cs down at the bottom, and of course we're going to have cup holders with an adjustable armrest. Again, if you take a look at the door, I love that you're also seeing features that are a little bit more premium design, such as the inclusion of different materials coming together on the door, and also our cup holders framed in some nice glossy black accents. Although you already know it's going to be a fingerprint magnet, but I guess I'll forget them. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's walkthrough of the Santa Cruz XRT. I know I'm super excited to see it, especially when we get it in Canada and to figure out what our official specs are. So to find out what those official specs are going to be, pricing, and everything about this vehicle in the New York Auto Show, make sure that you subscribe to the Kia Hyundai channel.